did, Peter. I watched the race and he didn't have a lot of luck, Mick, on this horse, but he only had to work him from about the last 200 metres, and it was a good win because I didn't think he could win at the 300 metres. Neri is the grey horse. Mick's pulling him out now in the lime green colours, and from here on in you'd think he'd run a place, but he really put in this horse, and he's a tough horse.
That's Tie the Knot in the red colours on the outside of him and Spying on the outside of it, and Danasuria over on the inside. So there's quite a few of those horses in the Derby today. And as far as some of the trainers are concerned, well, plenty of the Derby trainers were out bright and early here at Flemington this morning. And first of all, let's talk to Peter Hayes about Schubert.
I've been spoilt a little bit by the rain. I would have much preferred him on a hard and fast track today, but he's only had one run on a dead track for a third in the Ascot Vale, so he's not hopeless on it. But it just makes it a far tougher test today.
He's got some hope in the race. All depends how well this track dries out. If there's any more continuous rain, well, he's won on dead ground, which is a little bit better than slow going. So if the track's slow, I'm hoping that he does handle it.
Well, it's a very open derby, and Spying's beautifully bred on the dam side. I think he get the distance very well. He has been unlucky in his previous two starts, and given a reasonable barrier draw today, I think he'd be right there in the finish, but it's a very open race. I wouldn't like to predict the winner.
So there you go, the thoughts of Peter Hayes, Darren Beedman and Bart Cummings about the AAMI Victoria Derby. Jennifer, I know you've had a particular fancy for the Derby for some time.
Yeah, I have too, Pete, and that's Spying.
Sticking with him?
Yes, I am. There's a change of jockey on board today. Brian York takes over, and I really do think that he'll run out the distance. I think he's going to be extremely hard to beat. For second, I've put in number 1, Encounter, and for third, I've put in number 5, Brave Prince. He's a terrific wet tracker as well. Outside of Calistair, number 10.
Well, Richard Freedman, is it going to be a victory for the Freedman stable in the AAMI Victoria Derby?
Well, I think both of our horses are going well in Calistair and Danasuria. Danasuria has drawn a little bit of a wide gate, and that's a little bit of a problem out there, but Calistair's going very well. But I've tipped number 1, Encounter. I'm sticking with the strength. I think he's the class 3-year-old of the field and has been of the spring, so I'm going to stick with him. For second, well, I think it's a bit open, but I like Tie the Knot. I think he's been going very well, and if he handles the track, he'll run home well into a good place. And I'll stick with Calistair to run third because his run the other day was better than it looked. He pulled very hard in the blinkers, and they've now come off.
Did you have a roughie?
I thought the roughie might be second coming from the outside gate. He's an up-and-comer.
Well, Johnny Letts, you won a Derby here on Galena Boy, I think, wasn't it?
Long time back, Pete, and I did like actually Encounter. I think he is the horse to beat. He just looks to me that he does everything they ask of him. His run in the Cox Plate was a terrific run, I thought, for a young horse, and we've seen over the years horses, you know, like Luskin Star and that couldn't quite get the journey, but they were all good horses. This horse, I think, Encounter, will win the Derby. For second place, I do think that Brave Prince is going to be the horse for him to beat. Brave Prince was an excellent run the other day, well ridden by Mick Dittman. For third, I think we'll go for the Darren Beedman, Tie the Knot, and for the each-way special, I did like what Jenny said, Spying. I like him each way.
Well, I must say I did like Spying until the rains came last night, and I just got back to the class horse of the field, Encounter. And I think his class will carry him through today to beat Spying, unknown in the rain-affected ground, but we've already heard from the boys that it mightn't be as bad as we thought. For third placing, I put in Gold Guru, so impressive at Moonee Valley, and the best outsider in the race, I thought Danasuria. If he doesn't pull today, I thought if he settled, he was a definite chance in the race.